One key theme this year at IFA was the affordable smartphone, with nearly every manufacturer getting in on the act. So first up, we have the Sony Xperia E3. It's the smallest of the bunch here, measuring 4.5 inches across the screen, with a resolution of 480 by 854. It looks pretty good. It's modelled on the premium flagship Z series, and you get a choice of colours. So there's black, white, lime and copper. It blends smooth plastic and aluminium edges and gives a really nice feel in the hand. It's an Android phone and has a 5-megapixel rear camera as well as a front-facing camera for selfies and Skype. It claims to offer 12 hours of talk time and has a 1.2 GHz quad-core processor, which should be good enough for running apps and watching the odd film. Next up in our affordable phone entourage is the Nokia Lumia 730. It's a £160 selfie phone, so Nokia has focused its efforts on the front-facing camera, giving it a 5-megapixel sensor on the front. That is pretty impressive. Some of these other smartphones we're talking about here only have that on the rear. It also has a wide-angle lens, so you should be able to fit all of your friends in the shot when taking a selfie. It has an HD display that's 720 by 1280, and it's a 4.7-inch screen, so a little bit bigger than that Sony. The other key difference is, because it's a Nokia phone, it runs Windows 8.1, the phone version. It comes with the Lumia Denim update as well, and should mean that in the UK we have access to Cortana, that's their version of Siri, voice activation for the very first time. Like the Sony, it also has a 1.2 GHz quad-core processor, so again, should be fast enough for your daily needs. LG threw its hat in the ring too with the LG G3S. It's a budget phone, and so far LG have been coy on price, so I can't really give an overall opinion as to how good it is. If it is a really cheap phone, then it's passable. If not, then we're not so impressed. It does have an HD 720 by 1280 resolution display, and it measures 5 inches across the screen. But unfortunately, the screen is really drab, and if you happen to look at it from the side, colours really fade away and it's not overly impressive. Cameras are pretty decent though. You've got an 8-megapixel sensor on the rear and a 1.3 on the front. Like the others, it also has a 1.2 GHz processor. It's worth mentioning the Nokia Lumia 830 as well. It's branded as an affordable flagship, so that is a bit of a jump up in price. We're talking around £330 rather than the £150 and lower of the others mentioned. It has a 1280 by 720 5-inch screen, and it looks bright and detailed. It feels nice in the hand too. It's made of some smooth plastic in a variety of colours. You've got orange and green in there, of course. It runs on the Windows Phone 8.1 operating system and will also benefit from the Denim upgrade to the Lumia. So as you can see, competition is really fierce in this category, and it's quite difficult to tell these apart. I think my personal favourite would be one of the two Nokia phones. If you've got that bit more to spend, then the 830 is definitely worth it. But if you really are on a budget, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the 730.